Hey guys, it's Debbie with Debbie J's Crafting Corner. Today I'm going to be using the Dumpster Fire Stamp and Die set and my one light and my little template that I created for using the one light to create a dumpster fire that lights up. I'm sorry, when I saw this, I have got so many friggin' ideas. I love this. It is just so super fun. You guys are going to fall in love with this kind of snarky and cute dumpster fire stamp and die set from Spellbinders. So first I'm going to cut out all of the pieces for my little dumpster. So now I'm going to start putting all of this together. We've got a few different pieces. There is this die here, which I thought was kind of weird. This die actually creates the handle that goes on the side of our dumpster and the tongue. So I cut them out of two different colors of cardstock using that one die, and I'm going to just adhere this one behind. I'm making sure to show this part because this is part that got me stumped the first time that I made him. So there is a little embossed line on this piece, and that shows you kind of where you're supposed to put it. So we're going to put this right up in his mouth. So he's going to be kind of running, and yeah, our little guy is a little bit scared. This is just too freaking cute. I'm sorry. This next piece is just going to put some black behind it. And it goes right in the spot so you can see right where those handles are. And they made the dies so nice so it just lines up perfectly. So now we have our little face for our, our dumpster fire that's kind of scared. He is running because he is on fire. We're going to go ahead and put on all the rest of the pieces. They are all really pretty simple and everything lines up great.
With laughter and love, we create anew. In this vibrant world, there's space for you too. If I can make it, you can too, no doubt.
And there we have our fun little dumpster. So the dumpster is all ready to go. You can't really tell why he's upset though because we don't have the fire yet. I did have a couple of thoughts on that. I initially was going to do it out of vellum, but then when I experimented, I saw that I could do it with regular cardstock, and this is going to be great too. I'm going to put the smaller piece, it has a score line right there. I'm going to go ahead and install this on our dumpster real quick, and then we can start working on the light mechanism. So one thing that I tell you guys to do all the time is to experiment to see how things are going to work. So I'm going to put my light down just for temporary with our fire between the front and back pieces of the fire. And then we're going to hit the button. And I think that turned out perfect. All we have to do is make sure that our light is positioned right basically at the base. And this is where my template is really going to come in handy. Because then I can tell, how far away do I need the button. So this piece here is representative of the light, and this piece here is representative of the button. So if I have the light there, you can tell that the button is going to be basically away from our guy here. Let's see if there is a way for me to, it would be that way. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and poke a hole through both of the spots so I can see them better from both sides. So here's where the light goes, and then we have this other circle here where our button is. So that way we're going to be able to see it from both sides. Because you want the light to be facing away. So we need to make sure that it's facing like this, which means I need to have this face down, and then right at the base is where I want that light. So right about the base there. And you can see we've got part of our mechanism is off to the side. We don't really want that. See if I can get it on there any other way. Looks like no matter what, it's going to be showing. So that means I need something else to mount all of this onto that this can be behind. So that is what we're going to do next. So I've got some circles that I've used for other things. It's basically I cut out some things and then didn't use the extras. So always go through your stash, see what you have, because you can definitely use your scraps. This, I think I'm going to color it, but let's go ahead and figure out where exactly do I want my guys. So this part, apparently I messed up and did not record. So what I've done is I've actually done a circle die behind the white and behind our yellow fire so that we have some light going through, and then I'm going to put the mechanism on the back. So there is our dumpster fire all burning. I think that turned out really, really cute. And I like that I've got that little bit of space in between. You could go thicker if you want to, but we also need to consider how much thickness this is, which means that if you do the front too thick, if you do too much foam on the front, you may have some trouble with the back and having it go through the mail, because you do have to have double thick foam for that. So you can either use a double layer of your regular foam, or if you have some double thick foam, you can use that. I do have some double thick foam still, so I'm going to go ahead and use some of that. But as always, make sure to use what you have. And I'm also wanting to block some of that light from going out around the circle. I'm wanting to stay basically just in the flame area. So that's why I'm basically creating a little box around that die cut circle that we did, so that the light mostly stays in that specific area going through the hole. So now we're going to just put the last of this together. I'm going to remove all of the release paper off of the back of here and just place that down onto my card. I do still need to make that last little button, but let's go ahead and place that down. I think I want it off to the side a little bit. I'm going to have it at an angle too, so it's kind of rolling downhill. And then I've got a couple of sentiments. So we've got, if you're going to burn brightly, if you're going to burn brightly, and then certified hot mess. I really love the certified hot mess, but I'm not sure which one I want to use, or if I want to use both. Probably just going to use this one. Let's go ahead, while I'm making up my mind, go ahead and stamp and die cut out that last little sentiment, and just need a scrap of cardstock. In the Pear Blossom Press Stamp and Die Bundle, there's a bunch of little sentiments. My favorite one is the press here. You can tell it's been well used. It's kind of, it's discolored now. It's a little stained, but that's okay. It's my absolute favorite one out of the bunch. And I'm just going to stamp that down in some Simon Hurley Black Widow ink. So one thing I did notice is that when I press on here, I basically have to press on our dumpster. So I'm going to put a little teeny weeny little piece of foam behind my press here and kind of tuck it in. Now the reason I'm using foam is because part of it's going to need to overlap our dumpster, because the button is right here. And that's going to make it so that it's going to be the most easily accessible, I think. So right about there. So now when you press the button right there, you know where to press. We're good to go. Now we just need our final sentiment. And there we go. I think this turned out super fun. I love my little dumpster fire that is on fire. What do you think? Was this a fun card to create? I'd love to know what you think, and I'd also love to see it when you make something similar to this. So much fun. Be sure that if you do make anything similar, post it all over social media and tag me at hashtag Debbie J's Crafting Corner, and also tag Pear Blossom Press at hashtag Pear Blossom Press. Before you go, be sure to smash that like button and consider subscribing so you don't miss another video. You guys have a wonderful day, and I'll catch you next time.